It is 6 a.m. on this Monday morning. Time to rise and shine, everyone. Thanks so much for starting off your day with us here on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis.
And I'm Tim Pham. It's good to see you, friends. Thanks for starting off a brand new week with us. Let's help you prepare for the day and with this weather forecast because, Thomas, we were spoiled over the weekend before the temperature really bottomed out.
Yeah, I got up to 85 on Saturdays. How warm was that? And then quickly we had that cold front pass through Sunday morning. That's why it was a windy day yesterday. That's why we had more dust storm impacts. Now it's just all about that leftover cold air, in which case there are 30s and 20s across the inland northwest and frost advisories and freeze warnings to go along with that. So do make sure you are prepared by grabbing a jacket on your way out the door, even if it's just for a dog walk in the morning or if you're getting underway. Look at Deer Park now down to 26 degrees. To mark the coldest spot in the inland northwest. We're already down to 35 in Spokane, but it is going to be sunny and clear. I just want to show you that we do have a beautiful pre-sunrise photo out here. That is the moon that you see right in the center of your screen. So we will have a day filled with sunshine, but those clear skies have left us very cold this morning.
All right, if you're getting ready for your morning commute, we're taking a live look right now at I-90 and Freya. At 6:02, quite a few more cars out on the roads at this time, but still no major traffic concerns or delays to let you know about at this time of the morning. We'll keep an eye out on the traffic situation for you all morning long, though, and let you know if anything slows you down on your way into work.
Well, take a look at this. Gusty winds and dry conditions caused issues for drivers in our region yesterday. Take a look at these photos. Wow. They were sent to us by viewers showing us the blowing dust near Ritzville. The National Weather Service reported the visibility dropped down to near zero for drivers on I-90.
Well, yesterday's dry and windy conditions even prompted red flag warnings throughout our region. The conditions didn't help as brush fires sparked near the Spokane River in northwest Spokane. Now, fire crews did manage to stop the forward progress on that fire pretty quickly, but officials are reminding everyone that we are still in fire season. Conditions even led Avista to turning off the power for the Indian Trail area of Spokane County. The move is part of their public safety power shutoff system to try and prevent fires from sparking. The outage impacted nearly 1,500 people, but power has since been restored. At 6:03, let's go ahead and take a look at some of today's other top stories.
A wildfire burning near the Canadian border is prompting level 2 and 3 evacuations. The Ferry County Sheriff's Office says level 3 go now evacuation orders are in effect for the 4th of July Creek Road area. This is near Danville. The Sheriff's Office estimates the fire has burned at least 1,700 acres and is 0% contained.
Well, 2 more deer tested positive for chronic wasting disease in North Idaho. According to Idaho Fish and Game, the positive tests were found in deer harvested less than a mile from where they found the first case of the disease last month. Both cases were found during the recent surveillance hunt in North Idaho. Fish and Game says 11 more samples are pending.
New from over the weekend, an elderly driver going the wrong way on I-90 hit and killed a man. The Washington State Patrol says an 89-year-old man driving eastbound in the westbound lane of I-90 near Sprague Lake near Ritzville. That's when he hit and killed Craig Richard, a 61-year-old Spokane Valley man. Richard died at the scene. The 89-year-old survived the crash and was taken to a hospital. Troopers are investigating the crash and charges are pending this morning.
Well, Spokane police arrested a man 3 times over the course of 3 days last week. Police first arrested Larry Griffin last Monday for a theft of a motor vehicle at a local car dealership on North Division. He was released the next day. Then on Wednesday, Griffin was placed under arrest for vehicle prowling at the same business. But again, he was later released. Then the following night, officers arrested him for a 3rd time at that same location for theft of a motor vehicle. The general manager of the dealership told KREM 2 that he didn't like how the series of events was handled.
I'm not a guy who's crime and punishment, but if there's no consequence at all, there's no reason for him to stop.
According to the Spokane County Jail, the inmate is still in prison or in jail as of this morning.
Top Gun is more than a blockbuster. It's also the name of a training program for law enforcement focusing on narcotics investigations. The training brought together law enforcement from across Idaho, Montana, and Oregon last week. Officers in the program say it's valuable and helps them better serve their communities.
It allows me an opportunity to see how these officers act in situations that are stressful. This is meant to engage them in such a way where they are so highly trained that when they see something on the street, they've already dealt with something at a higher level and they know what they're doing and they can handle it appropriately.
That's a look at this morning's top stories.
Well, Boeing machinists are returning to the picket lines this morning after the company and union met with a federal mediator on Friday. It comes as those on strike are set to lose their health insurance today. Now that the strike has entered week 3, workers will get $250 a week in strike pay. The union says it pushed Boeing to restore pensions, which were eliminated in 2014. But the company wouldn't budge. Because of this, the union says talks, quote, broke off and no further meetings have been scheduled. A labor expert at the University of Washington tells our Seattle station the union has a lot of leverage right now.
What went on in the 1970s can be a way to think about what's going on today and maybe to do something differently. Hopefully, Boeing will start to recognize that its workforce is united, that it's not going to continue to settle.
Workers have been on the picket lines for 18 days now.
It is 6:06, another check of our weather forecast, which is very much cold for this morning. Current temperatures are both 30s and 20s across the inland northwest. We're at 35 degrees and still a ways away to sunrise, even though the eastern skies are starting to glow yellow as the sun is about to come up here. Again, about 40 minutes away to sunrise here. But we're more than 20 degrees colder this morning compared to yesterday. That is the full effects of yesterday's cold front now being felt temperature-wise. Of course, we got the wind right away yesterday, but now those colder temperatures are going to settle in for the morning hours. So we're at anywhere between about 26 and 37 degrees for the morning hours here, and up only into the low to mid 60s during the afternoon.
All right, it is time for your wake-up call. Let's continue the conversation about the cold weather. Yeah, it's reminding us that winter is coming soon, okay? I know fall's really short around here, but this morning, I really don't even want to ask this question because it's like a curse word around here, the S word, snow. So when do you think snow will get that first snowfall? Here's some of your guesses. Someone said they have to agree November 16th. So it says it's their birthday, and they also call it the appearance of little white winter bugs.
That's what I'm referring to it as from now on. I love that. I think
It's so
amazing.
pesky and annoying.
Right?
I get it. Yeah, let's call snow bugs now. Michelle Boss might have some opinions on whether they're
True.
actually bugs. But anyways, someone says on Thanksgiving. So let us know your predictions on when you think we'll get that first snowfall.